Welcome back to my channel. So I know it's been a hot minute before we've talked since we've talked, but I am putting up a whole video that kind of explains where I have been. But today I am showing you how to get this super pretty holiday inspired look. I'm just looking in the mirror here. It's really bronzy and gold glitter and big lashes, very like classic holiday glam. So if you guys want to be super extra this holiday, then just keep watching. So as you can see, I already have my brows done and my primer. So we're going to start with the eyes since we're using glitter. I'm taking I Spy from ColourPop and just putting this all over the crease and the lid. For me, this is kind of a skin tone color. It's a little bit more orangey than I am. So really any shade that kind of matches your skin tone with a bit of an orange tint is what you want to go for as your base, because I'm not doing a stark white base today. And for the crease, I'm using Melrose, also from ColourPop. It's basically just like a red umber color, kind of in between an orange and like a burnt sienna. So I don't think they make this color anymore, but I just really wanted to play with some of my old favorites. And this one I found in my kit and was super excited that I still have it. So this is going to be our transition color, and I am using an e.l.f. eye contour brush. I'm sorry about the traffic. Every time I try and film, the traffic just decides to pick up out of nowhere. But yeah, I am just blending this out with that brush. I really love e.l.f. makeup brushes. They're super affordable and they actually last a really long time and they wash really well, so I highly suggest picking some up. On a fluffy tapered brush, I am using Make Me Blush from NYX. This is just a bit of a darker burgundy red color, and I'm using this to deepen up the crease and give us some even more dimension. I really was just in the mood to play with a whole bunch of makeup, so I am using actually quite a few products, and I usually try and keep it pretty simple, but today I wanted to be fancy. So after I've blended that out, I'm using this Concrete Minerals pigment in Calavera, and it is kind of a gold mustardy yellow, and I am just packing this on the lid. This is going to act as a base for the gold glitter that we're going to put on in a bit, just so that if there's any patchy parts, it kind of fills in, or if the little spaces between the glitter shows, it still looks yellow and everything kind of reflects off of each other, so you can't really tell that there is spaces. This is a trick I use a lot when it comes to glitter, just because it does like to fall off every once in a while. And I am using an Ulta brush for this. So I am just going to pack on some NYX glitter adhesive with my fingers, because it is also shiny and kind of lightly pigmented, doesn't really affect your glitter. And for my glitter, I'm using Reflector from Sin Cosmetics. They're my favorite glitter company. And I am just packing this on with a little semicircle shaped brush. Pretty easy. So now for the lashes, I am taking these Ardell's, and they're demi-wispies, but they are the wine colored ones. It's like every other lash is black and then wine colored, and it's supposed to enhance green, hazel, and blue eyes. So if that is your eye color, I highly suggest picking them up. But that's like every eye color, right? Except like yellow. Some people have yellow eyes. To make those blend, I'm using a blackish brown mascara rather than black. This is from Maybelline. It's the Rocket Volume. I actually really liked the way the lashes turned out with this. It kind of added like highlights and dimension. For my liner, I didn't want to cover up the glitter, and liquid liner is honestly just a pain to use. So I used, this is called Bento Box from ColourPop, and it's from the Hello Kitty collection. But if you have a gray sparkly eyeshadow, that is the perfect substitute. And I just put this on and winged it out a little bit. Now going into my skin, this is the same routine basically every time, just covering up all of my discoloration with a green primer on the redness and the orange primer underneath my eyes from LA Girl. For my foundation, I decided to use an old favorite. This is the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-hour foundation, the one that's been around for literally forever. It's a great full coverage foundation, and with all of the color correcting I'm doing, I wanted to just have a really full, like, beat face today. So this is in the color Fair Sand, and it is a bit yellow for me, but once it blends out and dries down, it actually looks really close to my color. Once you get your other powders on and stuff, you usually can make a pretty good match out of everything. And I'm just using my Real Techniques sponge to blend this all out. For my under eye concealer, of course, I'm using my Physicians Formula in Fair and blending this out with a little knockoff beauty blender. I love this concealer. Every time I use it, I like fall in love with it more and more. And then I won't use it for a while, and then I like go back to it, and it's so good. It's so creamy and blendable, but also so high coverage and really great if you have acne. It covers it up really well. So now underneath my lower lash line, I'm taking Head Rush from ColourPop as well. It looks black, but it actually has a little bit of a foresty green aspect to it. It just adds a little bit more dimension since we're not using black on the upper lash line. I wanted to give it a bit of definition and like some different coloring and make it a little bit unique. So I am just putting that under my eyes here with a liner brush as well. And for the inner corner, I'm using Candyman from ColourPop. I'm not sure if they make this highlighter anymore, but it is just kind of a caramely color. It's too dark for me to use on my face, but it looked really pretty in the inner corner. And another old favorite that I pulled out of my drawer is Paradise Cove Bronzer from ColourPop. It's a super shock bronzer, and they don't make this formula anymore. But this color is great if you have pale skin and you're just learning to contour. I used to use this stuff constantly. And since it is like a cream formula, I'm just using the e.l.f. small stippling brush to blend it all out. It provides such a nice shadow too, and it blends out so naturally. So I put a little bit on my forehead, down my nose, on my cheeks, and under my lip. It honestly is great for nose contour. And for the rest of my face, I'm using my NYX Medium Bronze Powder and just taking a big brush and bronzing up all around my face with this gold glitter. I felt it really needed to be bronzy and pretty. So now for my highlight, I'm using Mary Luminizer just to tie everything together. It's a nice white gold. If you wanted a really, really blinding, intense highlight, even more than this product already is, you can wet your brush down and use it, and I think that would be just freaking gorgeous. So now I am using an Ulta blush. This is an apricot, and I'm mixing it with the highlight it comes with called Yellow Diamonds. For my lips, I'm using a mellow liquid lipstick. This is in Tehran, I think. I know it's the name of a place, and I'm butchering it. I'm so sorry. But it's just kind of a dark pinky nude. I thought it looked really good with this look, and I promise I will have some more holiday looks coming for you guys. But yeah, this is basically it. This is how I am slaying the hoes this holiday season, as the name suggests. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Please make sure that you like and comment, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.